SNP leader in Westminster Ian Blackford has lashed out at Boris Johnson over the reported terms of a new potato agreement with the European Union. The UK government is understood to have reached an agreement over where eating potatoes with the EU, but no agreement is thought to have been found over seeds. Scots fear this risks huge problems for their industry. Now, Ian Blackford, SNP leader in Westminster, has said this would be a damaging blow to Scotland and has used the reported agreement to continue calls for a second independence referendum. Mr. Blackford tweeted, "If this is the case, this will be a damaging blow to Scotland made in Westminster and Boris Johnson. If we want to protect our sea potato producers, Scotland needs to become independent and in the EU." Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon tweeted, "This is a disastrous Brexit outcome for Scottish farmers, and like all other aspects of Brexit, foisted on Scotland against our will. It is believed the exports of seed potatoes will be barred from Great Britain to Northern Ireland." Announcing the deal, the DEFRA letter said, "Unfortunately the EU have confirmed they will not accept our case for a permanent change to the prohibition on seed potatoes, on the grounds that there is no agreement for GB to be dynamically aligned with EU rules. The EU will confirm this deal legally on Monday and will apply irrespective of a post-Brexit deal, which is expected to be announced imminently." This comes as the UK has been awarded third country listed status to be allowed to export to the EU post-Brexit. This listing is essential to permit ongoing exports of Welsh lamb or live chicks. Despite the effect it will have on Scotland, the National Farmers Union said it was a critical step forward. During the coronavirus pandemic, support for a second Scottish independence referendum rose, sparking SNP leader Nicola Sturgeon to continue to demand another vote. But over the weekend, the SNP were handed a devastating blow after two-thirds of Scots said they do not want another vote on independence next year. A study by Survation found the percentage amid the coronavirus pandemic, with Scots claiming the First Minister should be focusing on fighting the virus. Ms. Sturgeon has already said another referendum should happen in the earlier part of the next Holyrood term. The poll results, when asked about the timing of another referendum, found 66% said a vote should not take place in 2021. Only 21% supported the idea of a vote taking place next year, whilst 13% were not sure.